Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my storytime channel. I wanted to make a really quick video responding to Independ 4416. I did respond to you, to Independ 4416 in the comments, but I didn't respond to the first part of the comment that the person made. So my face looks extra wide right now, but I don't care. I'm gonna just keep rolling. I wanted to say, like, at the beginning of the person's comment was, your ex-husband was a handful. And yes, he was. And God, he's so beautiful. God is just so beautiful. He knows exactly what to do. He knows exactly what to do. He was, in the beginning, but he was bearable towards the end when he spiraled out of control, and the things he was doing was just like, enough is enough. And this is when everything just got, way too much to handle. And then once he left, like that, like there was no other options. I wanted to say to that, because I feel like it's a little bit unfair to say, oh, he's done this wild thing, this crazy thing, this unfair thing, in my other videos. But I was part of the reason why he even spiraled out of control. And no, I'm not trying to say I deserve the abuse that he did, but what I'm saying is, if I stood up for myself, um, here and there in the beginning, I feel like he would not have spiraled so quickly, so out of control so quickly. Maybe he would have, but just not so soon. Like, he was comfortable to be and do and say, and the things that he was doing, because I was like an enabler. I was almost like supporting him in his shenanigans, And then that's when he started. That was the violations against me, and then the kids, and so in a way, without me like challenging him on anything. Like, I didn't challenge him on anything. So he felt like he had my full support to do wrong to other people, my full support to do wrong to me and our two sons, because I was not, like I said before, like, we didn't have an arguing household, like a frustrating, upset household where things were talked about. We actually really hardly talked about anything except for the things that he wanted to talk about, work, or what he had going on um, in his life. Like, he was very athletic, and he liked to play sports and stuff. So like, we would talk about those things. But if I never talked about really too much my childhood with him, like, at all. How my day was at work, because he was not ever going to listen to that. And you know what, part of it was my self-esteem, just being so low. So anyway, I wanted to say, I knew deep down inside that God was using those awful things that would come up against me, and like those terrible things that I had to go through. I knew he was wanted to push me into the purpose that he wanted to have for my life. I just didn't know what. I was just like, all these storms for what? Like, what am I gonna do with it? Just like, I didn't know what I was even like. I didn't know the reason for why I should have to go through that. Like, what was my purpose gonna be? Because I was just thinking, whatever's gonna be, I don't want to do it, just because all of the things that I had to go through were they were extremely hard, and even my children had to endure pain, behind a lot of his action. And I want to say to that, it was all beneficial. Now, looking back, I can appreciate, that sounds crazy, but I can appreciate all those things happening, because now, I am getting into what God wants me to do, which is serve and help other people, in going through the things that I had to endure, my children had to endure, and now I have that life experience. And now I teach other people, like, how to pray, and not pray like, how I won't get into that, I'm getting off track. But anyway, part of the reason was my fault, just accepting and tolerating everything and anything, and all that opposition I had to go up against. It was for my good. I didn't realize it then, but yeah, that's God had to do that to push me into the purpose that He needed me to go into. So yeah, I don't want to make the video too long, because I know I have shadows on my face, and just because of the time of day that it is. So yeah, that's it. I will do another story time what is today, Sunday? This week coming up, inshallah, this week coming up. So enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you if you didn't subscribe and you just watched this story time, or you just listened to this response. I also appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who gives my videos a thumbs up. Sometimes I see 3 or 4 thumbs up and I'm like, that's really nice. I may have had like 13 views, but like 2 or 3, maybe 4 thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Assalamu alaikum.